Here are some Java IDE improvements of Eclipse 2026-06, including general and Git improvements, improvements that have been added since the last release in March, 3 months ago. Java 26 support is now built in, enabling you to create, edit and compile Java 26 projects, given that a Java 26 JDK is installed on your system. In the Java editor, there are 2 new quick assists. One is for turning a string that contains a line break into a multi-line text block. Go to the string, hit Ctrl 1, and choose Convert String to Text Block. That's better to read, isn't it? The other one is for turning a qualified name into a simple one and the corresponding import statement. Go to the line, hit Ctrl 1, and choose Replace Qualified Name. That is also better to read, isn't it? There is also a new quick fix for null annotation to fix a null type mismatch problem by changing the used nullable parameter or a nullable return value of a method to non-null. Go to the line where the null type mismatch problem is shown, hit Ctrl 1 and choose Change to non-null. This quick fix will be only provided if the fix doesn't lead to another null type mismatch problem. The Convert class to record refactoring, which is also available as Quick Assist, has been improved to be applicable, for instance, also to classes containing additional methods to the getter methods, and or with more than one constructor. Folding is now faster, especially for large files with many foldable elements. The entire body will now be folded, including the closing brace, which was not the case before. When debugging, step over also pauses at locations where you might neither expect nor want it. To enable statement-level stepping, go to the Preferences, Java, Debug, Step Filtering, click Use Step Filters, and make sure Filter Intermediate Instructions while stepping is ticked. With this, Step Over now skips intermediate bytecode instructions within a statement. As you can see here, all 3 intermediate steps will be skipped. Nice, isn't it? And there is another nice improvement. When stepping through a Java class for which the source code is not available, the line with the next bytecode instruction to execute is now highlighted in the class file viewer. In the Variables View's right-click menu, you can now copy the variable names only, without their values. Or alternatively, the entire rows, including the current values. The same applies to the Expressions view, where you can now copy expressions without the values. These are minor general improvements, not just for Java. Other useful general platform improvements are the new global search navigation shortcuts. Alt-Dot jumps to the next search result, and Alt-Comma jumps to the previous search result. Unlike Control-Comma and Control-Dot, which only work when the search view is in focus, Alt-Comma and Alt-Dot work globally, no matter which editor or which view is activated. In the text compare, some defaults have been changed. Following common convention, by default the original or base content is now displayed on the left, and the local or modified content is displayed on the right, rather than the other way around as it was in the past. In the outline view, the structure is now displayed by default, if possible. The connections between the differences on the left and on the right are now displayed a bit more clearly, rather than with a thin line as in the past. If you don't like these new defaults, you can revert them in the Preferences, General, Compare Patch, and in the tab Text Compare, uncheck Swap Left and Right, and check Connect Ranges with Single Line. Local Java files are now shown in the Compare editor with semantic highlighting instead of syntax highlighting only. And a Git commit is now displayed with a commit author date in addition. When Show Whitespace Characters is enabled, zero-width spaces and characters are shown as ZWSP in text-based editors. When importing projects, for example via File, Open Projects from File System, there is a new option, Skip Folders starting with dot, which is enabled by default. That's probably what you want in almost all cases, and scanning fewer files takes less time. There are new options with which you can customize the look and feel of your Eclipse IDE, as well as some options that have been removed. In the Preferences, General, Appearance, the Classic theme is no longer available, and the Use Round Tabs option is gone too. But you can now manage which theme is initially used for a fresh workspace. And there is a new option you might like, but which is disabled by default. Indicate unsafe changes by overlaying the Close button. With this, unsafe changes will be indicated more clearly in the tab by a large dot to the right, rather than by displaying the name with a leading asterisk. What do you think? Should this become the new default? The built-in Git support has been improved as well. To automatically fetch from remotes periodically in the background, enable the new Auto-Fetch feature in the Preferences, Version Control, Git, switch Auto-Fetch from disabled to default remotes or all remotes. The minimum fetch interval is 5 minutes to avoid overloading the Git service with too many requests. When Refresh only when Workbench is active is enabled, fetches are skipped when the workbench is inactive. To not interrupt you, no fetch results will be displayed and errors, if any, will be logged. The incoming changes will just show up automatically thanks to Auto-Fetch. That's helpful, isn't it? Similar to fetch results, push results can now be displayed via a notification instead of a dialog. If you wish so, in Preferences, Version Control, Git, Confirmations and Warnings, check Use Notification instead of dialog for push results. If in the push results a link to create a pull or merge request is detected, the link will be displayed in the notification as Create Pull Request. In the History view, the All Changes in Repository filter and showing all branches rather than the current branch only are now enabled by default, since hiding information by default has caused confusion in the past. To get only the commits of a specific file or folder, change the filter to All Changes of Resource, which was the default in the past. You can now drag and drop files from the History View's Revision Detail area into the Editor area to open the working tree version of them, or to drop any target that accepts files. That's cool, isn't it? In the Repositories View's right-click menu, the Import Projects command has been moved into the new Projects submenu, which now contains, if applicable, the new Close All Projects and Open All Projects command to close or open all projects of the selected repository. These were some of the Java IDE improvements of the quarterly rolling release June 2026. Thanks for watching and happy coding!